So you are reading, children, about the respiration in humans. In respiration you have read that breathing and internal respiration, two parts are there in respiration. Breathing means taking in air rich in oxygen and giving out air rich in carbon dioxide. So breathing consists of both inhalation and exhalation. Now you will see what is breathing rate. The number of times a person breathes in 1 minute is called breathing rate. In an adult, the breathing rate is 14 to 20 times per minute, whereas in a newly born child, the breathing rate is 40 times per minute. In smaller animals, the rate of breathing is very high in comparison to large animals. If you compare the breathing rate of a rat and a horse, in rat breathing rate is 60 times per minute, whereas in horse the breathing rate is 12 times per minute. Okay, then you will read about the mechanism of breathing. How do we breathe? We breathe with the help of lungs. Lungs is present in our chest cavity, and you will see, children, the lungs do not move by their own muscles. They move with the help of rib cage and diaphragm. The movement of lungs is caused due to rib cage and diaphragm. What is diaphragm? Diaphragm is a muscular partition between our chest cavity.
How the movement of lungs is caused?
That I will explain. What is diaphragm? Diaphragm is a muscular partition between our chest cavity and lower abdominal cavity. Okay, children? Now the muscles move with the help of rib cage and diaphragm. During inspiration, the rib cage and the diaphragm is very helpful, and during inspiration what happens? The enlargement of lungs take place. The size of lungs increases due to position of the rib cage, and the air inside the lungs, the pressure of air inside the lungs decreases, whereas the air pressure outside the body is high. So the air is forced from outside of the body to our lungs. It is inhalation. During inhalation what happens? The size of the lungs become large, so the air pressure in the lungs reduces, and the air pressure outside of our body is high, so the air comes inside our lungs. Okay, children? The air comes inside our lungs. Now during exhalation what happens? The lungs contract, so air pressure becomes more in the lungs and the air is forced out from the body. That is called exhalation. Am I clear, children? So during inspiration the enlargement of lungs take place, and during expiration the lungs contract, and in this way we breathe in and we breathe out. Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Have you understood
Yes,
everything?
Yes, ma'am.
I have explained about breathing, internal respiration. What is internal respiration? Cellular respiration is called internal respiration. Then you have read about breathing rate, number of times a person breathes in 1 minute, that is called breathing rate. And breathing rate is greater in which? Smaller animal or larger animal?
Smaller animal.
Very good.
Smaller animal.
Very good.
Smaller animal.
Very good. And during inspiration, what is the size of the lungs? Can you say? Does it contract or expand?
Expand.
Yes.
Ma'am, expand.
Very good.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
and during exhalation, what is the size of the lungs?
Ma'am, the size of lungs reduce. Contracts.
Yes, lungs contract.
And the size of lungs reduce.
Yes, the lungs contract. It is very important. When does the lungs expand and when does the lungs contract? Okay. Now the next topic is how is oxygen transported from lungs to other parts of the body. Oxygen is transported by the blood. In the blood there is a pigment called hemoglobin. It is an iron pigment. It is also called respiratory carrier. Okay. Now the blood picks up oxygen from the lungs and carries it to the cell of our body. So how does oxygen is transported? Oxygen is transported by the blood. In the blood, iron pigment, hemoglobin is there, which transports the oxygen to the cell of our body. So it is also called respiratory carrier. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now last topic is why do we need to breathe out carbon dioxide? All of you should know, children, high level of carbon dioxide may be toxic for our body. High level of carbon dioxide,
Because carbon dioxide is a waste material.
very toxic means poisonous for our body. Okay? So we need to remove it. Why do we need to breathe out carbon dioxide? High level of carbon dioxide is toxic to our body.
Because it is harmful.
And it is toxic means poisonous for our body, so we need to remove it. Now one activity is given. How can you say carbon dioxide is breathed out during exhalation? You need one test tube and you need one straw. Take lime water in a test tube and breathe out with the help of straw. You will see that the lime water will turn milky. And it is the property of carbon dioxide that it can turn lime water milky. Am I clear? आप इसके लिए क्या चाहिए आपको? आप जिससे कोकोनट वाटर पीते हैं या कोल्ड ड्रिंक्स पीते हैं, जिसको आप स्ट्रॉ कहते हैं, वो आपको चाहिए, एक टेस्ट ट्यूब चाहिए और लाइम वाटर चाहिए. ठीक है. अब लाइम वाटर किसको कहते हैं? ये तो आपको घर में नहीं नींबू पानी को नहीं कहते हैं. लाइम वाटर इज अ क्लियर सॉल्यूशन कंटेनिंग CaOH whole 2. Water containing CaOH whole 2, that is called lime water. Okay. So you need a drinking straw, a test tube containing freshly prepared lime water. Now place one end of the straw in the lime water and blow the exhaled air from the other end of the straw in the lime water. After some time you will see the lime water will turn milky. It indicates that the exhaled air contains carbon dioxide. Okay. So you have seen that lime water can turn carbon dioxide can turn lime water milky. Children, now your chapter is complete. Today what I have taught, just now I am going to summarize it. Today you have learnt respiration in human. In mammal there is a special organ for respiration or for breathing. In small animals there is not a specific organ for breathing, like in hydra or amoeba there is no specific organ for breathing. They breathe with the help of general surface of their body by a process called diffusion. And in leech and earthworm, breathing takes place with the help of skin. Moist skin helps in breathing. And in insects, breathing takes place or respiration takes place with the help of a network of tube called trachea. And in aquatic animal like in fish or crab, they breathe with the help of gills. Okay, so you have seen it is very important. Respiration takes place in different organisms through which organ. Now, in human being or in mammal, there is a special organ for respiration. All of you have read respiratory system in class 5 and 6. So I do not need to explain respiratory system, but you need to know about respiration in human. In human being, there is a special type of organ, that is lungs. It is a spongy organ present in our chest cavity, and this lungs helps in respiration. Respiration is both external and internal. External respiration means taking in air and giving out air from our body, means breathing. And breathing has two parts. Taking in air rich in oxygen is called inhalation, and giving out air rich in carbon dioxide is called exhalation. So breathing is in external respiration. Respiration external means breathing, and breathing takes place with the help of lungs. And internal respiration means when the oxygen reaches to our lungs, blood picks up oxygen and transports it to the cell of our body. And in the cell, food is there, digested food is absorbed by the blood, and it is also transported and it comes to the cell. In the cell, the food is broken down in the presence of oxygen. Glucose is broken down in presence of oxygen, and energy is released along with carbon dioxide and water vapor. So this process of releasing energy in the cell is called internal respiration. You have read earlier in this chapter cellular respiration. Cellular respiration is internal respiration. Okay. Now we will read about breathing rate. Number of times a person breathes in 1 minute is called breathing rate. Now in 1 minute, how many times do we inhale and how many times do we exhale? That is called breathing rate. One breathe means one inhalation and one exhalation. In an adult person, the breathing rate is 14 to 20 times. But during vigorous exercise or during running fast, the rate, or during climbing on the stairs, okay, stepping on the stairs, what happens? The breathing rate increases. Why the breathing rate increases? So that we can inhale more oxygen, because the level of oxygen reduces in our body. So breathing rate increases to provide us more oxygen. Now the breathing rate in a newly born child is about 40 times per minute. In small animals, the breathing rate is higher than the larger animals. If you compare the breathing rate of horse and mouse, you will see in the rat the breathing rate is 60 times per minute, whereas in horse the breathing rate is 12 times per minute. Okay. Now the next topic is mechanism of breathing. I have told you that breathing takes place with the help of lungs. Lungs do not have its own muscles. The movement of lungs is caused by the movement of rib cage and diaphragm. Rib cage is a muscular partition between our chest cavity and abdominal cavity. Now, due to the position of the rib cage, during inspiration, the enlargement of lungs take place. The lungs become large, so the pressure of air inside the lungs reduces, and outside the body the pressure of air is high. So this forces the air inside our lungs, because you know children that the pressure of air is high, so there is movement of the molecule from the high pressure to low pressure. So inhalation takes place in our body. Now during exhalation the lungs contract, so air pressure inside our lungs increases and it forces the air to move out from the lungs. In this way, inhalation and exhalation takes place with the help of lungs. Now, the next topic is you have to read, that is, how is oxygen transported from lungs to other parts of the body. Before that, you should know children, why we should not smoke, because when one smoke, when many chemicals enter the body and it causes lung cancer. Okay, many chemicals like nicotine, other harmful chemicals also enter our body and it may cause many breathing problems like bronchitis, asthma, etc. Now, how is oxygen transported from lungs to other parts of the body? When we inhale, oxygen reaches to our lungs. But how does it move to the cell of our body from the lungs? In the body, all of you should know, the oxygen is transported by the blood. Okay, blood picks up oxygen from the lungs and transports it to the cell. Our body is made up of cell. Body of all living organisms are made up of cell. Okay, so the blood picks up oxygen and transports it to the cell. Because in the blood there is a pigment, iron pigment called hemoglobin, due to which the color of blood is red. And this hemoglobin is called respiratory carrier because it is transporting oxygen from the lungs to the cell of our body. Now, you have read children that during internal respiration, the energy is released in the cell along with carbon dioxide and water vapor. So, why do we need to breathe out carbon dioxide? Excess carbon dioxide may be poisonous for our health. And this carbon dioxide may cause many problems in our body because it is toxic. Therefore, we need to remove carbon dioxide from our body. Now, the activity is given to show that we exhale carbon dioxide. How can you say that we are breathing out carbon dioxide? Exhalation means breathing out carbon dioxide, and it can be shown by one activity. If you will take lime water in a glass or in a test tube, you require two things to carry out this activity. One is test tube, the other one is lime water, and straw is also required. Lime water is a clear solution containing calcium hydroxide, CaOH whole 2. Now you take a solution of calcium hydroxide in a test tube and put one straw in this solution. Take lime water in a test tube and put one straw in this lime water. Now you exhale, blow air. The one end of the straw you will use to blow air and the other end is added to the lime water. So when you will exhale air, you will see the lime water will turn milky. And it is the property of carbon dioxide that it can turn lime water milky. So this activity will show that exhaled air contains carbon dioxide. Okay. Now I will summarize this chapter from the beginning, children. Chapter is complete. Chapter is complete. Today you can see objective type questions in this class. Like first one is fill in the blanks. Cockroach has dash for respiration. All of you have read that insects have trachea for respiration. So you have to fill trachea. Next is an adult human being normally breathes from dash to dash times per minute. It is from 14 to 20 times per minute. Next is taking in of air rich in oxygen is called inhalation. Taking in air rich in oxygen is called inhalation. Next, lactic acid is produced in dash respiration. You have read that in human being when we do vigorous exercise or when the athlete run very fast, then anaerobic respiration takes place, due to which lactic acid is produced. So here you will see during anaerobic respiration lactic acid is produced in human being. Lactic acid is produced in anaerobic respiration. You have to fill anaerobic. Next, 5 number. The movement of lungs is controlled by rib cage and diaphragm. The movement of lungs is controlled by rib cage and diaphragm. You have read that lungs do not have their own muscles. Lungs move with the help of rib cage and diaphragm. So you have to write the fill in the blanks with the help of pencil. Write in the book. Next, read the following statements and choose the correct answer. Respiration helps in first is locomotion, digestion, absorption, obtaining energy. Children, these questions are not only from your exercise. Question from exercise I will discuss later. Right now I am giving you some questions which are not given in your exercise. Okay? Some are given and some are not given. Second question is stomata perform the function of first is absorption of water, absorption of minerals, exchange of gases, movement of food. All of you will take stomata perform the function of exchange of gases. During photosynthesis, plants take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. And during respiration, plants take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. These processes take place with the help of stomata. Stomata are present on the surface of the leaves. These are small pores. Next, earthworm and leech respire by moist skin. Okay. Next, roots need carbon dioxide, chlorophyll, oxygen, sunlight. You have to write oxygen. Leaves can exchange gases because they have chlorophyll, they are green, they have stomata, they are above the ground. They have stomata. Okay. So you have seen, children, that objective type question answers are very important Next is match the following. Diaphragm. In diaphragm, you will do below lungs. It is a muscular partition between chest cavity and abdominal cavity. So, it is below the lungs. Next, stomata. It is found on the surface of the leaf. So, you have to match it with leaf. Trachea is respiratory organ in insect. So, you have to match it with respiration of insects. Insect is written, you match it with insect. Alcohol is produced during anaerobic respiration, so match it with anaerobic respiration. Next is energy, match it with respiration because energy is produced during respiration. Now you will see, children, question is, name the respiratory organs of the following. Like frog. Name the respiratory organ in frog. Frog is amphibious. It is amphibian animal. So it spends its life both on land as well as in water. When it is on the land, it may respire with lungs or with moist skin. And when it is in water, it respires with the help of gills. Okay. So, in the respiratory organ of frog, you can write gills, lungs and moist skin. When you will go to higher class, you will study that the respiration takes place through lungs, that is called pulmonary respiration. Respiration that takes place through the skin is called cutaneous respiration. Okay. Now you will see in man. What is the respiratory organ in man? Lungs. What is the respiratory organ in earthworm? Moist skin. What is the respiratory organ in leech? You have to write moist skin. Leech and earthworm both belong to the same type. So in both you have to write moist skin. Now, how respiration takes place in plants? Plants also do not have a special organ for respiration. In plants, stomata helps in gaseous exchange. During the daytime, the stomata remain open and during the night time, the stomata close. So, plants take in carbon dioxide for photosynthesis and they release oxygen which is formed during photosynthesis through the stomata. And for respiration also they take in oxygen and they give out carbon dioxide through the stomata. And in the woody branch there is lenticels that also helps in gaseous exchange. Okay children, then you should know that in plants the gaseous exchange take place with the help of stomata and lenticels. Roots also require oxygen for breathing and in the cell of the root the oxygen may enter through the air present between the soil particles. So with this you have seen children how oxygen is reaching the plant body and how oxygen is given out during photosynthesis in the plant body. They do not have a special organ for respiration and they take the exchange of gases take place with the help of stomata and lenticels. What is transpiration? That also you have read. Transpiration is the process of loss of water vapor, okay, through the leaf. The plants give out water vapor in the atmosphere through the leaf, that is called transpiration. There is difference in transportation and transpiration. And transpiration is a necessary evil, that also you will read, children. So thank you, children.